The Gauteng enterprise, Propeller, is a provincial government agency established in 2005. This was under the auspices of the Department of Economic Development to provide non-financial support, financial support, and also coordinate stakeholders for the benefit of small, medium and micro entrepreneurs here in Gauteng. Now, the GEP has faced both positive and negative reviews on the support they offer. The Propeller has financed many businesses but don't have the numbers on record. Now, I'm in studio to talk about the Propeller services, the spokesperson for the GEP, Mpumi Ndebele. Mr. Ndebele, nice to be with you.
Nice to meet you and a blessed morning to you.
Just tell our viewers out there what kind of support is available through the GEP for small business right now.
Thank you very much. I think you gave an excellent summary in terms of the services that are on offer, financial and non-financial support. We have quite a number of products that are on offer on the non-financial support side, which includes your mentorship, advice and information, training, incubation, project preparation, and other technical interventions that are for SMMEs that are in the manufacturing space. But in terms of the financial support products, we have your contract finance. We also have contract finance. You also have your startup finance, as well as expansion finance. So these are a number of products that are tailor-made to suit you as an entrepreneur.
Now, how does it work? The individual, do they come to you first before they register a company or after?
We have a proactive approach. If you look at the Global Entrepreneurship Monitor, it says there are very low levels in terms of entrepreneurship, comparatively speaking to other countries. So what we have proactively done is to go to communities. There is a campaign that we call CESA campaign, where people are given a platform to pitch for their products. And once they've done the pitching, they will then have access to this plethora of services that are on offer at GEP, which includes also the formalization of those businesses. Your CIPC registrations, we also help them with that. And then once they've been assisted with CIPC registrations, they can then have access to any of our services.
Now, people, they normally feel, oh, I don't have the skills necessary for this kind of thing. What sort of skill does a person have to have, or skill set does a person have to have before you consider them for funding?
Basically, we want a participation by the business owner in that particular sector. There are specific sectors that we have selected. And essentially, it helps if you have knowledge of the sector. If you to go into construction, for instance, it will help a long way if you are actually coming from that background. So what we also inculcate is there are certain technical programs that are meant to assist SMMEs that are getting into those technical sectors like your manufacturing and so forth. Because in our strategy also to try and reindustrialize Gauteng, it becomes important that we assist SMMEs in the manufacturing space and so forth.
How many SMMEs have you helped until now, and what are the challenges that you face when you're helping people? Is there a scenario that these businesses often fail, and what's the failure rate and success rate? Do you have that kind of thing?
Yes, we have assisted up to today a total of over 27,000 businesses since inception. There is a high failure rate, yes, that is admitted. What we have done is to try and strengthen our product offerings on the non-financial support side, because that's where we do your capacity building and so forth. And this helps to sustain these businesses. But also, in addition, we also look at opportunities of linking these small businesses with the procurement platforms through the ESD programs, both from government as well as the private sector.
Now, you talked about expansion a little bit earlier, which I'm quite interested in. So you also take, say, medium enterprises and try and help them to grow a little bit bigger. If you have an existing business for X amount of years, they can still come to you to try and expand that business and grow that business? What is that process like?
The process of expansion of any business, like I indicated, it could be a business that requires equipment, state-of-the-art equipment. You would also agree with me, Eben, that in our development of SMMEs, the environment in which they operate keeps on changing, and they might need high-tech, state-of-the-art equipment for them to be able to deliver on whatever that they do as a business. So we assist also with the acquisition of equipment. In some instances, it could be they just need accreditation from the likes of SABC. We also assist with that, which forms part of our project preparation phase. But in addition, there is also funding that goes with that to assist SMMEs to expand their businesses.
Now, you talked about failure rates a little bit high, and that's expected because quite often you're dealing with people who have a lack of experience in running a business and kind of have to learn on the job, as it were. What are some of the most common denominators in a business's failing?
Our businesses, if you look at in terms of our target market, we have what is called the business sophistication measure. It's level 1 to 4. Survivalist in nature, some of them. So what are the challenges there? The issue of skills. Hence, we come up with training programs that are tailor-made to address the skills gap. But not only that, we also look at access to affordable finance. I think in terms of our product offerings, in the financial support space, we are very competitive. And it helps those SMMEs at least not to have the burden of having to repay big loans that they cannot afford. So the affordability part becomes very critical. So if I may add, the failure rate, essentially, you find that there is also a lack of access to markets. Hence, when we say
customer base.
Yes. We use also government procurement space spend as a platform to launch these SMMEs, but also diversify that with the private sector.
The gold nugget you're going to leave wannabe entrepreneurs today is, if you want to start a business, make sure you have customers first.
It's important to segment your market and know what will be your market share critically, and how you will be also competitive. There are quite a number of competitors. What gives you the edge as an entrepreneur? It's very important.
How do people get hold of you? Is that the number on the screen? Or did we miss it?
The number on the screen.
There's your website also.
Yes, there is our website, 011-085-2001.
Yeah, that's the number and the website. Go there, interact with it. If you want to start your business, there's a lot of tools and a lot more intellectual property to help you set up a business and get going. And we at the Newsroom Show, of course, we'll try and get the big businesses not to lean on you guys so much. Thank you for joining us. Mpumi Ndebele is the spokesperson for the Gauteng Enterprise Propeller. I call it Economic Propeller, but it's Enterprise Propeller.
It's right? Enterprise Propeller.
Gauteng Enterprise Propeller is there to help all of us do better business here in South Africa and raise the economic growth in South Africa.